What's up, everybody? Oh, so excited! I'm so good! If you can't tell what I said, oh, I'm so excited, new monsters. Oh my god. We have Tim Burton's Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. Doesn't he, though? Doesn't he? I think he does. I think he did. He really does. He looks more like that than a dice magician. Right? Looks like Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland Mad Hatter. Alright, so let's talk about the new magicians, the Mad Hatter. Oh my god, I'm gonna keep saying it. The dice magician that is named after a French chef, and the harp magician that I don't know who they're named after anyway. But we talked about the first skills. The first and second skills seem to be the same as what we had in the leaked information. So we'll just talk. We'll see the base stats together, and we'll see if there's anything we like about him. Like, oh my goodness. So we have this guy. This is the passive, which is damage inflicted to the enemy increased if the dice is large, and decreased if the dice is small. And then we have this, rolls 2 dice, attack all enemies and stuns them. You know what the thing I was thinking about? Since the last video, I was like, hold on. Passive damage increase, and then an AoE. Maybe he's a really good AoE nuker, fire nuker. That's not that bad. And they're 4 stars. They're 4 stars. 4 stars, guys. I'm so excited that most of them, there's 2 of them that are 5 stars, but most of them are 4 stars. So I'm really excited about that because now we can actually get them. Yes, we don't have to be super pay to win to get. Well, yeah, you still have to be pay to win to get them. Anyway, but some of us might actually get these monsters. But yeah, I think that the buff of the attack power, it's RNG though, but it's the buff of the attack power and then nuke on top of that. Hopefully it's a nuke. I want to see how much damage it does. But that's kind of fun actually. That's kind of fun. So the base attack is not crazy, 565, but we can look at, like, let's say the Fire Samurai is 646. Okay, so I want to see his multiplier though. I want to see his multiplier for the damage to see if it's going to be true, because we have this multiplier too, and then attack buff on top of that, and then AoE. I don't know. It could do damage. It could do nothing. Hopefully the multiplier is good, then he's gonna be like, ooh. Then we have Arena Defense Leader skill, just Arena, by 33%. Then we have Reno! Reno is my boy! Reno is my boy! I love Reno, I'm gonna marry this guy. This is the new meta. This is the new, I feel it. I feel it. This is the new. I'm gonna grow up myself all time. Let's talk about what he does. We have this. It's an AoE, unrecoverable, decreased defense, and glancing also. I mean, this is cool already. And then we have this nice little evil dice. This is the new Lucian. This is the new meta. This is gonna be so great. This is gonna make people actually have to change their arena defenses. Like, what the hell? I think this might throw a wrench into the Nemesis teams too. So cool. So damn cool. Alright, so what does this do? This rolls 4 times to attack all enemies. The larger the number of dice, the greater the damage. If the number is the same as the previous number, the attack ignores enemies' defense. This is an AoE water ignore defense. Random damage though, so it could be awesome, it could be not any damage. I don't know if it's the same damage, if it's individually calculated damage for each monster that you hit. I think that would be even cooler, or if it's the same damage, if it's like, I haven't used this guy, he just came out literally several minutes ago. But if it's an AoE and does like the same damage for everyone, like if it's 1 dice and it's the 6, and then another dice and it's the 3, and then another, like, and everyone takes the same damage. I mean, either way it's gonna be fun. Either way it's gonna be fun. But this guy ignores the AoE. This is what I said the Water Joker should be buffed to, right? This is what I said. Water Joker should randomly ignore defense. I was thinking more like the Dark Kung Fu, or like 4 hits or 5 hits or whatever that sometimes randomly ignore defense, or like the Yaku that multi-hits randomly ignore defense. I wasn't thinking this specifically, but I was thinking really close, and he kind of is Joker-like. I was thinking that Cien should be buffed. This is what I was talking about when I was saying Cien could be buffed or changed to something like this. This really throws a wrench into, this is gonna change, I feel like it's gonna change Arena offense. It's gonna be so much fun to use. I need a Reno in my life. Oh my god, this is the guy that I want. I need him in my life. Please, please, daddy, please, give me one of these. He's gonna be so amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait. He's gonna be so awesome. Woo! Gonna be so awesome. Okay. Woo! I can't wait. Oh, I need one. And he's got the Arena Leader crit skill. It's just you're built for awesomeness. You are built for awesomeness, buddy. You are the new it girl. You are the new it girl. You are the new it girl. Oh my god. Then we have Morris. He looks even more like Alice in Wonderland. So we got this, the stuns, right? And then we have to live or to die. Passive rolls 2 dice at the start of each turn. He's a support. Okay, so let's see how the base HP situation changes. He's got, okay, a little bit more base defense. He's got more base HP. Almost 10% more. But he's gonna be ruined maybe like Swift, Speed, HP, something like that. With Focus, I think. Like, maybe, well, not Swift, like AoE. Never mind. Stunts for the, okay, blah, 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 blah. Not Swift, I don't know why I said Swift. Maybe like Violent with accuracy. Because I see him being fast, because you want him to get a lot of turns, right? And you also, he's got debuffs. So, oh my goodness. But this, he's got a revive, right? That would be a revive more. I mean, he could have the best. It's RNG. Either he has the worst revive in the game, or he has the best revive in the game, because you can revive someone with completely full HP. So maybe not the best revive in the game, but it's RNG. He either sucks or he's got an amazing revive. Or he's got a mediocre revive. Either way. So that'll be fun to use him. RNG revive. But he's similar to O'Brien, right? He's similar to O'Brien. We have Tableau. Tableau is even another crazy... Oh, I just saw the leader skill. Oh my god. So this is the one everyone is going great. 4-star, Nat 4, right? We see the 5 stars here. That's because the Awakened monsters, when come to shows like see. Let's see. Let's go back over here. We can see they're here. Oh my god. Looks like a damn Q-tip. Actually, I think that kind of looks... I don't know. What's with his animation? Is it a little choppy? Or is he just shaking because he's got, like, a disease? It looks a little choppy. It looks a little choppy. I don't know. I'm noticing on tablet. Maybe it's my imagination. Anyway, so we see he's a 4-star. It's just this is how he is. I don't know. Maybe some early game like new players are like, no, it's a 5-star. No, it's not. It's a 4-star. So you have return dice. Makes the attack of all enemies and all allies change to 0. The attack age increases the attack speed. This is the one everyone was like, oh my god, that's too OP. Oh my god, needs to be nerfed already. Didn't even come out yet. Needs to be nerfed. Effect can't be resisted and ignores the immunity. Why is this so awesome? You can't will runes against this. You can't Chloe against this. You can't anything against this. He gets this. He moves. He gets this turn. Everyone's attack age changes to 0, and your team gets a speed buff. It's a 4-star, guys. This is something that high-level players are gonna have because they're gonna spend $1,000 billion bajillion on it. And we have a leader skill increasing the attack speed of ally monsters in the arena by 24%. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. That's crazy. This guy is amazing. This guy is gonna be so crazy, silly fun. Not as much RNG, but because it can't be resisted and ignores immunity. So it's not really RNG. The first skill, the first and second skills are RNG, but this one is he does a certain thing. This is like the next. Kind of like a Tiana, kind of like the Dark Horse, like one of those things where it's like, oh my god, you asshole. So I see this guy probably being ruined for Swift, and he can counter Tiana. He can counter Tiana because he's gonna go through the immunity for all of Tiana, Zeros, Galleon, whatever. He's gonna go through the immunity. So now we gotta think, now high level players are gonna be like, oh great, now what do I do against teams that have this guy? He's got this speed leader, and he's got this return dice. It's gonna be annoying. This guy's gonna be an arena defense monster, and he's probably gonna be on Swift, right? Attack gauge of all enemies and allies change to 0, and buff the attack speed of all. I mean, now we have to. Now this is gonna be top tier arena defense monster, I think. And leader skill. The leader skill. Their Countess is like, you know what? Tiana, Zeros, Galleon. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that by bringing this guy into the mix. We're gonna have to develop teams to counter that, but it's at least they're countering. At least they're changing the meta. They are changing the meta. You can give them crap for it or whatever, but they are changing things. I don't know if it's the right direction or the wrong direction, but it's being changed. It's being changed. So this guy's, I'm thinking, gonna be so. His base speed is higher than Tiana. His speed is 102. You couldn't make him too fast, right? Otherwise it'd be just ridiculous. You gotta keep track of the base speed of, not this. So he was 102, right? Tiana is 96. So a lot of the times, you see these top tier monsters, their base speed is specifically a certain number on purpose so that one thing counters the other. So, like, Tiana's so OP, but she can also be outsped. So, and then another thing like, what's her face? Where is she? 99, slightly higher than Tiana. So she can outspeed Tiana and use her charming voice as well. So that's why everything is like, sometimes there's very specific reasons that monsters are a specific speed. And you're like, oh, that Nat 5, why is it a Nat 5? It's got that crappy speed. But sometimes there's a specific reason for that exact speed. Then we have, what else do we have? Where's the last one? Monty. The full Monty. Dice trick, here we go. Unrecoverable decreased defense and glancing right here. And then we have Destiny Dice. Oh, so majestic. Rolls 2 dice to redistribute the HP ratio of the enemy according to the smaller number you get on the dice. Instantly gains another turn if you get the same number. This skill can't be used on boss. So 2 dice, and then the smaller number is the HP ratio that the monster gets. I'm thinking like if it's a 1, then it gets like 1/6 of the HP that it used to have. So it could do a bunch of damage, but it redistributes. So this is not gonna trigger Nemesis runes. I don't think it's just gonna redistribute the HP. So it basically kind of ignores Nemesis runes. It's another thing is. This could be, it's not used against bosses, but it could be used against like super tanky HP tanks. It could be used against, well, too bad it's not. I mean, if it was an AoE, then TOA hard would be a lot easier. So this guy's got resistance leader skill as well. I'm still trying to think of what the best things, but I think this guy might be really nice against tanks to do a lot of damage to them. First, without triggering Nemesis, right? And then, after that, doing the rest of your damage. I think this could be a nice thing to bring in with Lucian, actually. Because we got the Destiny Dice, redistributes the HP without triggering Nemesis, and then kills whatever the Nemesis traps. So, like, for example, too bad it doesn't, it doesn't go through immunity, though. Right? Or does it? It doesn't say can't be resisted or it goes through immunity. So I don't know. It might not. I guess we're gonna have to see it. But if it does go through immunity, that could be something to counter the double Nemesis Will Praha. Or double Nemesis Will Ariel. You could take that in, and then you could take in your Lucian as well. So that could counter, again, that could counter Lucian traps. Let's see, I didn't check these, this one. Accuracy in arena. So I mean, these are arena monsters, guys. They're trying to tell us something. Then what else do we have? They want us to use them in arena. Then we have... What's the next one? We have Harmonia. She's a cat! She's a damn cat! She looks like a cat. She's gotta be a cat. She's a cat Egyptian harp queen. Also a Tim Burton character. Anyway, What do we have? Absorbs the attack bar. Recovers HP and grants immunity. That's not bad for a 4-star. Unwanted Harmony evens the HP of the enemy target, excluding the boss and the ally with the lowest HP. Decreases. So this, I was thinking before that should be like the Dice Magician. She really isn't. Decreases the HP of the enemy target by 15% and recovers the HP of the ally target by 15%. This is... Even the HP of the enemy target, including excluding the boss, sorry, and the ally with the lowest HP. So you have to take some damage first. I really wasn't thinking well. I guess we'll have to play with this. I still haven't really thought about... I haven't thought about the skill too much and how it can be used. I'm sure there's something blatantly obvious that I'm missing, but I really haven't thought about it too much. Sonnet. Oh, they have all very musical names. That's cool. Nightmare Melody puts everyone to sleep. It's kind of like and inflicts continuous damage for 2 turns, 50% chance. Sorry, this I think would not be bad for TOA hard because she does dots and she's got an AoE sleep. And I think that she's kind of similar to this Water Mermaid, but that's her 3rd skill, all enemies to sleep, right? So this is her 3rd skill, and then the other one, it's her 2nd skill, and it's better. How is this? I mean, this is, and you now you think about like the mermaids, and you're like, wow, they really are shitty. They really are. They really are shitty. Well, kind of, if this is her 2nd skill and that's the 3rd skill, and the 2nd skill is better, then GG Mermaid, we don't need you anymore. Distorted healing music. So maybe there's a mermaid, there could be a mermaid buff coming in the near future. I don't see how this is just better, right? Maybe the water and the wind ones anyway. Because the other mermaids aren't bad, but the water and the wind ones I think are not up to the same level. Distorted, and I didn't think the water one was even that horrible, but because she got the AoE sleep. But now this one's got, it's the same star level monster, and it's got a sleep that does dots also. So how are you gonna make this just better? She's just better. She's just like legitimately better at the same star level. There's no reason for the other one. Attacks all enemies to put them to sleep and creates a shield equivalent to the damage. Blah blah. So we got 2 sleeps. Damage increases according to your max HP. I mean, she's gonna be great for TOA. She's a great TOA monster. So if there was any reason you were considering building the Water Mermaid, she is just better. She is literally just better. I don't see how that's kind of like weird that she's literally better, and she's getting. I mean, she's close to. Not you. Screw you. She's close to her now, because we have this. Move beneficial effect, put target to sleep. We have this delayed promise, decreased attack bar. I mean, she's still better. It's a 2-turn sleep and it's decreased the attack bar, so she's still better. Hathor's still better. Don't get me wrong, but we're on this one. But Sonnet is like, she's up there. She's a great TOA monster. Double AoE sleep. All you have to do is pick them off one at a time. Then we have Triana. Cause we're running out of names. Let's just put a letter into the name. It's Triana now. Okay. Tempting Dream, and then healing music. We saw the heal and immunity. It's not a cleanse and it's not a 2-turn immunity, but it is only the 2nd skill, which is not bad. Immunity 2nd skill. Not bad. Salvation Song passive offsets the incoming damage that may cause your ally to die. Instantly gains another turn. So this is a cooldown. Okay, so I was wondering, I think before I was wondering if it was just a passive that didn't have a cooldown. I was like, with what % chance? But this is a guaranteed, if your ally is gonna die, it's like, nope, you're not gonna die. And then you get another turn so you can heal and give immunity on top of that. So that's at least, having the cooldown, that at least makes it like a little bit more clear in my head. Instantly gains another turn. Nice. Okay. So it's a passive, like you ain't gonna die. You ain't gonna die, sucker. So you can take in, so maybe you can take in some of your squishy monsters now. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Is this, hold on, is this a Ciara counter? Is this a counter to those really fast Ciara teams? This could, maybe? Maybe. Damage increases according to your attack speed. Okay, so we're seeing she's got high base speed. So we're seeing that maybe we want to have good speed on her, but I think we need, maybe Violent with high speed. Violent with high speed, I think, is how I would do her. Because we got to get that Salvation Song passive down. Because we want to get that. That's 10 turns, man. That's a lot of turns. Alright, but she might be fun. She might be a counter to Ciara teams. I guess we'll have to see that as well. But it's an ally to die. She could be. The thing that I'm thinking too is that, yeah, ooh, she's gonna be fun. Actually, she's not. I'm kind of starting to like her a little bit more than I was before. Now is Cilia. Ooh, she's a Barbie cat. We have the Nightmare Melody, the Sleep and Continuous Damage. Then we have this, actually, let's see the leader skills here. Oh, we didn't have any leader skills, okay. Now we have this leader skill, Arena Accuracy, 48%, okay. Big accuracy, but she's a Nat 5 light monster. Okay, so we see good speed on her. We see pretty good HP on her. So nice stats. We have the Dreamy Leader passive, removes a random beneficial effect granted on the enemy every turn, and puts the enemy to sleep for 1 turn when the beneficial effect is successfully removed. And accuracy, so there you go. I'm not sure how this works, if this is every random beneficial effect, because this seems like it could be another counter to all the arena offenses. This seems like she might be a great arena defense monster, because this can still be resisted though. This can still be resisted. But does this activate? Because some things activate only on this monster, like on the monster's turn. Some things activate on every single turn. Like, for example, the Fire Lich will activate his passive on all the enemy turns. So I think this is going to activate like the Fire Lich. Again, I didn't see it yet in person in use, but I think this is going to activate on the Fire Lich, like the Fire Lich. And I think some high-level players are going to use this to their advantage in arena defense. And people are going to be like, no, I don't really want to hit that. Thank you very much. Because when you have a specific, like, let's say Samath, Tiana, Zeros, Galleon for your arena offense, and every time one of your monsters takes a turn, she can remove the beneficial effects on them and put them to sleep. They kind of all need to move to do their thing, right? If they don't all move in the correct order and don't get interrupted, then they're gonna be messed up. But this looks like it interrupts them, because that's the only way it makes sense to me. If this activates on every turn, not just her turn, right? So, although she does have really high speed. So, I guess we'll see. You're hoping to put it on Swift and then she moves first and removes their will and puts someone to sleep. But I think optimally I think this needs to move. Whatever, I'm probably sounding really crazy, like a crazy person right now. But this I want to know more about, because this could be awesome against everything. I mean, you take your Devolution team, right? You go like Bernard, Megan, Devolution, even though no one's got to do with Devolution anymore because we got the new Reno in, which is going to be awesome. This, I think, every time one of your monsters moves, right? Like Bernard moves, and like Bernard gets a turn, and then she has the potential to put someone to sleep in the team, and then it's just crazy. It could still be resisted, right? This could still be resisted. So if you have high resistance, if you have a resistance leader, then maybe that helps resist. You know, count to us some resistance. Yeah, right. Resistance leader does nothing. Does nothing. Useless. Useless. So. And now we're gonna have Katarina leaders all the time. Every time we see these, but no, Katarina will just get shut down. It's like, oh, remove the invincibility. Thank you very much. Yeah, this seems like it could be a really nice arena defense monster, a really niche arena defense monster that almost no one's gonna have, but really seems fun for arena defense, I think, and also for arena offense too. big arena interrupter. Then we have Viva Chill. So the first skill, same first skill. Healing music, the recovery of HP and grants immunity, which we saw on the wind one, I believe. And the Song Switch, Destiny switches the current attack bar and HP with the enemy, excluding the boss or another allied target. This effect can't be resisted and ignores immunity. Another HP, 38%. 38%? Why? Why is that 38%? Oh, that's defense. Why is that 38%? This guy's 33, it just seems weird. Why is that 38%? Okay. So anyway, switches the current attack bar and HP with the enemy, excluding the boss or another allied target. This effect can't be resisted, ignores immunity. Okay, so this I think is going to be another one, just like the light one, is going to be an arena interrupter. And I think this is what we were missing for so long. This is going to change the meta. All these monsters have come into the game to change the arena meta. I think Comptos actually listened to all the players that were quitting, all the high-level players that were quitting. They're like, we got to do something. We got to mix up the arena meta because there's people quitting. I think it's not just global because they don't really, Comptos really doesn't care that much about global, right? Because their big spenders are, there's big spenders in global, don't get me wrong, but they can survive with just China and Japan, Korea, and Asia, and they can just survive with just that side of the world. They don't need the rest of everyone else. They're totally fine surviving. There's a lot of money to go around there. But I think this is, trust me, but they also don't want to shut off the rest of the world. They're like, no, we want your money too. We would like your money too. But she's got high base speed. So let's see what she does. I think she needs to be Rune Force Swift. This can't be resisted and ignores immunity, so we don't really need focus for her. We just need swift and really high speed. So she can outspeed Bernard. She can outspeed Orion. She can outspeed Tiana. She can outspeed... What other monsters do people like to make fast? She can't outspeed Kabila. Sorry, Viva Chill, you can't outspeed Kabila. But she can outspeed a lot of those monsters. She can outspeed Chloe. This is going to throw a wrench into everything. It doesn't matter if the monster has immunity. This can't be resisted and ignores immunity. So this is the new Leo. In my opinion, this is going to be the new Leo. I mean, not everyone's going to get her, but the people that do get her she's going to be phenomenal for there. And I didn't realize this at first. I was like, switches the current HP. I was too focused on the HP part. This is switches the current attack bar and HP with the enemy. It's gonna shut down Orion, Chloe, Bernard, Tiana. It's gonna shut them down. So it's gonna shut down those. It's gonna shut down the combos. This needs to be rooted for Swift as high speed as you can possibly get. This is gonna wreck some combos. This is gonna be a big arena interrupter. Then again, you have to have her. But these two monsters are gonna be huge arena interrupters, like the Light Panda. But because the Light Panda is kind of does a similar thing, interrupts the attack gauge buffer teams. It kind of throws a wrench in what they're doing. But these girls, I mean, I would love one. Oh my god, these are seriously crazy, awesome arena monsters, and they are there to mess up the arena speed teams. They're there to, I mean, even if you can't outspeed, you can hopefully cut in and set the attack gauge to 0 of someone, because that's basically what you're doing. It switches the attack gauge and HP, but really you gotta think about it like, you're resetting the attack gauge. That's what you're doing. That's what this is for. So these are high-level arena interruption monsters. What does that mean for you? You're like, yeah, I'll never get that, I don't care, Jubega. I don't care. Awesome monster, I'll never get it, I don't care. This is the guy you should be excited about. This guy, Reno, this is the one I'm most excited about. The light one is going to be one that you should be excited about too, if you can possibly, I mean, he's something you can pull. He's not going to be a Hall of Heroes monster. Guys, I'm already telling you right now, he's not going to be a Hall of Heroes monster. But Reno's not going to be a Hall of Heroes monster either. But we got to think who's going to be maybe the next Hall of Heroes monster. What was the last one? The last one was the light one. Have we had a dark one in a while? Is this going to be the new dark one? Redistribute HP ratio. You never know. You never know. Because they like to do newer monsters as the Hall of Heroes monsters sometimes. So you don't see them doing. Hold on. Let me make sure those facts are correct when I'm saying them. When was the last time we saw Nine-Tailed Fox has been forever. The Undyne has been forever since we saw that. The Sylph has been forever since we saw that. So I don't think we've seen we haven't seen a Sylphid one, have we? No, I'm thinking the Undyne. Anyway, I think either way, I think one of these new monsters might be a Hall of Heroes monster for the next Hall of Heroes. We'll see. They're not going to give us an OP one, guys. They're not going to give us something super crazy. They're not going to give us the water one either, but this guy is going to be so much fun to use. I think he's going to really change. He's going to be something that people can get to change the meta. So now, instead of just being anti-Lucian, you have to be anti-Reno too. Because Reno's going to really change. I think people are going to roll with Megan Leader, Bernard, and then Reno and Lucian. One Reno, one Lucian. And I don't know who they're. We'll have to see how he does, but I think you might want to do Reno first, then have Lucian clean up. But we'll see how his mechanics work. Again, these just came out just a few minutes before I started doing the video, so I'm so excited. Or you could use the crit leader too. The crit leader. Oh my goodness. In case you don't have that much crit. I mean, because then you could really. You don't even have to worry about anything else. You just, oh my god. You can do Reno Leader, Megan Bernard, and Lucian. Because you don't want to do Bernard Leader because he's only got the wind damage, right? Only wind damage leader skill. May as well do the crit rate and then have buffed up 100% basically crit rate. If you have 76% crit rate, then you have 100% crit rate. And then, you still have your nonsense, come to us BS nonsense that you have to deal with after that. But as far as the number that you go into with, you have that. So yeah, I mean, this buffs everyone's crit rate. It's really nice for a double AoE ignore defense team, or hopefully ignore defense with the Reno, right? But I think I see this as one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to go tremendous damage and kill everyone, or he's going to do really not that much damage and then still not trigger the Nemesis. Or maybe if it's random damage for each target, then we're gonna see tomorrow. By tomorrow we're gonna see if it's random damage or not. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Reno first. Make sure Reno's higher speed than Lucian, and then Lucian's gonna follow up with the AoE nuke. But I think now you're not gonna be able to run just a crap out of fire team with I'm just gonna do Rakan and Perna and then Veligul and then some other fire monster, and then that's gonna be my arena defense, because then that's anti-Lucian enough and whatever, and Kumar or whatever, and then that's oh my god, that's anti-Lucian, because I mean that team would be. I don't want to take two Lucians into that team. Rakan, Kumar, Perna, and who did I say the last one was? Veligul or something. So, but now it's I'll just GG. I'll just double Reno that. So now you're not. Now you have to think. Now you have to think about your arena defense. You damn AoE fire, or not AoE fire. You damn fire defense, bitches. Anyway, guys, I'm so excited about these new monsters. I really am. I'm very, very excited. I'm excited that they're 4 stars. Most of them are 4 stars. I think Reno's going to change the game. I think a lot of these arena interruptions. I think this is exactly what I think this is the best answer to the current arena situation that Comtuos could have came up with. There's always things they could do better, right? I knew you're gonna be no, Drew Bagel, they shouldn't have just made another OP monster to counter an OP monster. Yeah, but I think this is good. I think what was needed to counter arena is interruptions and things, because what they did, they can't take back what they did as far as shaping the arena the way they did currently, but what they can do now, they're bringing things into counter. and then the next wave of new monsters, hopefully is gonna be sooner rather than later. Come to us, come on, we love new monsters. Hopefully the next introduction of new monsters after this is going to be another kind of, gonna see how the arena changes, and then gonna kinda counter that. So I'm excited. I think Reno is the most exciting thing. I know the other ones are exciting, but like, let's face it, the light dark 5 stars, they're OP, they're great, they're light dark 5 stars, you know, that's their, yes. The light nat 4, the tableau, they're very culinary, right? Well, not that guy, not Morris, Zach Morris. Well, you guys don't even know what tableau is anyway. Tableau means table. Anyway, this guy and the light guy are gonna be ones that you're gonna see a lot, I think. And I think the fire one, I want to see how much damage this does, though. I want to see how much damage this does, because this could be, he's got the buff. He could have a roll again buff, and you can have attack power buff. So that might be fun to see as well as an attacker, But yeah, this is such a fun new meta. All right, guys. 35 minutes to talk about nonsense. Now we gotta go summon so we can get these new monsters. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you as always in the next one.